Hey everybody, this is Ryan. Let's go over the first half of the riff for Here Comes the Sun. It looks like this. A lot of really great benefits to this riff. We are working on our finger picking. We're going to learn a really cool jazz voicing for a G major 7. And we're going to work on some arranging techniques and some classical fingerstyle stuff too. So let's dive right into it. To start, going over the tab, there's two things. We are on capo 7, but if you want to transpose it, just move the capo wherever you need to. And so the tab is laid out as though the capo is on it. And then anytime you see these notes in parentheses, that means that these notes are optional. You don't have to do them. Some of these are tied, but we'll get into that. So let's dive right into it. To start, we have our D chord. And the first classical arrangement technique that you can do is rather than just plucking the chord like this, you can do what's called a roll. So a roll looks like this. I'm doing the thumb, the pointer, and the middle finger, but I'm doing them quickly like this. So just try this with me. And that could be just a really great classical technique anytime you want to pluck your chords. You can do that, and it adds a little style to it. So, got the D chord, and then the melody goes like this. So to play that open E string, you're just going to lift up the middle finger and put it back down. So let's try this together. It'll look like this. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. One, two, last time. Great. Now, next up, these notes are completely optional. I have two of these Ds right here. I tend to prefer playing this one, but I've also found myself playing this one at times. So either one of these is fine. You don't have to play both of them at the same time. And without it, it would sound like this, which you certainly can do. We're just going to practice it like this, just for the sake of trying to get it down. So it'll look like this, starting from that open E. So let's just try the whole thing. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. To the 3, to the 2, and one more time. Here we go. To the 3, to the 2. And now let's play this part. So it'll look like this. And then you lift up your ring finger to play this open B string right here. So let's just try this maybe a couple times. Here we go. My bad. One more time. Here we go. Great. Now let's try taking these two bars and putting them together. 1, 2, ready, go. To the 3, to the 2, 2, open, to the 3, to the open string. And let's do it one more time. And when we play this open B, let's go ahead and take our middle finger and move it to the 3rd fret on the low E right here. So 1, 2, ready, go. To the D, to the 2, 2, open, to the 3, open string, 3rd fret. Now, once we get to here, you are going to play the 3rd fret in the low E, then put the ring finger back on to play this 3rd fret, and then you're just going to keep your 2 fingers right here. We're going to play the high E, the 3rd fret, and then once we get to this open string, then you're going to set up to play your A chord, whether it's like this, or like this, or like this. Whichever way is most comfortable for you, it doesn't really matter. And once we get to this A, you can either pluck it, or you can strum it. But if you strum it, keep in mind that you want to strum where your middle finger goes across the strings like this. And then you want to go ahead and stop the strumming at the string that you want to play the melody note with. So it'll look like this. Like that, rather than going through all the strings and then trying to fumble finding where your finger needs to go. That's a very common like folky acoustic technique to do it like that. But you can, again, just pluck it, and that's a lot easier. So let's practice this G going to this A. 1, 2, 2nd finger and 3rd finger. Here we go. Open E, 3rd fret, lift up the ring finger to the A. 1, 2, here we go. Open E, 3rd fret, lift up the ring finger. 1, 2, one last time. Open E, 3rd fret, open B. And now this bar right here looks like this. So you can do this many ways. You can use either your pinky like I just did, or you can take your ring finger or whatever finger is on the B string and just slide it to the 3rd fret right here, which can also set you up for your D chord that's coming up in the next bar. So let's just try this bar. 1, 2, ready, go. Lift up the finger, put it back down, then the 3rd fret, then the high E. Let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, go. One last time. Here we go. Great. Now, moving on, you can see that this bar is the same as this bar, and this bar is the same as this bar. So we got that. Now let's take a look at this G major 7. It looks like this. And that's kind of what it sounds like. So the G major 7 looks like this. It's a beautiful, beautiful voicing. So you put your middle finger on the 3rd fret, and then optimally you'd want to put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the high E like this. I will also sometimes play it like this, but most of the time I like doing it just this way. And this is a very, very beautiful chord voicing that you can use in lots of songs that have a G major 7. So looking into it, we are going to play the 3rd fret on the low E, and then the 2nd fret on the high E. Then we lift up that finger to play the open string. Then you can take your ring finger, put it on the 3rd fret of the B, and then what I like to do is take this finger and just slide it down a fret, and then that is going to set me up for my A chord on the following bar. Which, by the way, in the recording they don't actually play this A chord, but I like to play it there just because it helps establish the downbeat. So let's practice this like this. About that fast. 1, 2, ready, go. Lift up the finger, third fret, second fret, and land on the A. Let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, and open string, third fret, second fret to A. One more time. Here we go. Open string, third fret, second fret to A. Great, everybody. So this was the tutorial for the first half of Here Comes the Sun. I'll see you all in the practice video.